All right, there we go. CQ, the FlexNet, CQ, the FlexNet. This is WA5QPZ. I'll be net control today for this session of the FlexNet, April the 12th of 2026. Purpose of the net is to discuss software-defined radios, primarily those from Flex Radio here in Austin. This net meets every Sunday at or about 1 p.m. Central Time. That's 2 p.m. Eastern Time here on 14329. There's several ways that you can listen to the net or participate. We do have thunderstorms all in the area down here, so there'll be some stations that maybe are listening and can't participate. One way you can listen is through EchoLink or node 79336, but EchoLink under my call, WA5QPZ. By the way, my handle's Dudley, D-U-D-L-E-Y. I think I know most of you. And the call's Whiskey Alpha 5, Quebec, Papa Zulu. I give it often just to make sure I haven't forgotten it somewhere. After all these years. Also another way that you can listen to the net is via CQ200, and if you're not familiar with that, it provides you with a 6-band simulated transceiver in a browser on just about any device, any browser. And you can tune it in 1 kc increments just like you can a transceiver. But it's all over the internet, voice over IP. You can do CW, voice, or even digital. So nifty little program. Originally started out as monocured as CQ100, but now it's CQ200. You can go to cqplace.com and get registered and get the link for the browser. You can also, we'll try to, we've done it in the past, we'll try to get where you can transmit over it today, since the thunderstorm's all in the area. And then a third way, you can see a live podcast of my station. I changed it up a little bit. I've added, kind of scrunched up Smart SDR and added NetLogger off to the side, so you can follow along on NetLogger. You can see what I see. Lloyd is helping out with the logging on NetLogger, and then myself. But sometimes I can't always get to the keyboard. So Lloyd helps me out there. Let's see what else. That's I guess pretty much it. There's I'm recording today's net, and it'll be reposted on the YouTube channel. Yeah, and that's how you get to my podcast. Go to YouTube and search for my call in the channel name, WA5QPZ, and you should be able to pick that up pretty quick. But you can watch the replay, which is real interesting to watch on a big screen TV. And you can set it for, I transmit this out as a high def, it's in 1080p. So if you go to the little gear at the bottom, you can change your screen definition to 1080p, and it's just representative of what I have on my screen. That's the screen I have up here is 1080p. So that's the way I've got this set up. All right, let's see. We've got a list on NetLogger. By the way, if you're familiar with NetLogger, you can log in via NetLogger and don't have to wait for a call for a roll call. It's all entered in here. On the NetLogger, we got Mike W5. Well, first myself. And then we got Lloyd, WB8YKH, Mike, W5MCP, Number 4 is W4FO Pat. After Pat is Vern, K4VAE. Number 6 is Dan, KE0SYB. Then Watts, K4QJZ, Bill, N3HQB. Then Tom, N9RU, Bill, K8DXX. And then Phil, in N4FYT. John, K0VAC. Greg, AB4GO. Number 14 is WB0HHM, Ray. And then 15 is N0YPD, Mike. After Mike is AI6RE, Don. Tony, K1KP, glad to have Tony check in. And John W4JCW with his 10 dB voice. All right, very good. So that's the rundown here. We'll start off the roll call here. This is a directed net, so please point all your comments, check-ins, and queries through net control. Myself, WA5QPZ. My handle's Dudley, D-U-D-L-E-Y, running a Flex 6700 and an old Alpha amplifier, running the legal limit, going into a turnstile antenna. So with that, Lloyd, you're first one on the list here, besides me, and I've already expounded everything I know. WB8YKH, WA5QPZ in Flexnet.
Yeah, thank you, Dudley. This is Lloyd in Byron Center, Michigan, and WB8YKH, and we're running a Flex 6700 with the Tuner Genius and the Power Genius into a DX Commander, listening on diversity receive with a bazooka, 160-meter bazooka antenna. That seems to work out pretty good. And want to recognize, let's see, Dale that checked in here that wasn't on the list when you were given a roll call there, K24FNU. We've got you on the list. You're number 19. So, back to you, Dudley. Thank you very much. Let's see here. W85QPZ, WB8YKH.
All right, very good. Mike's, I think, listening is next. W5MCP. He was disconnecting earlier due to a thunderstorm. Let's see if he's on the air. If not, we'll pick him up a little bit later when I open up CQ200. W5MCP, Mike, are you on the air? This is WA5QPZ. Okay, we'll pick up Mike here in a minute. We'll tag him as not heard at the moment, but we'll go back and pick him up in CQ200. Pat, W4FO, your turn, your comments. This is WA5QPZ in Flexnet.
Oh, good afternoon, Dudley. I hope you're copying. You took a real dive there. You were really good, strong signal earlier. It's a beautiful day here in Dothan, Alabama. 83 sunny degrees. Just a gorgeous day outside. Flex 8600 here, running 4.1.5 and using the Aether SDR software, PGXL, TGXL. Everything is working as it should. No problems at all. The antenna is a 80-meter delta loop at 80 feet. That's pretty much the story here. I'm really liking the Aether SDR. Flex needs to really take a look at what this guy's doing. It's sure getting some full features on there. Anyway, my friend, back to you. WA5QPZ from W4FO.
All right, very good. Thank you there, Pat. And yeah, it's amazing he put that together so quick. I think AI had a lot to do with it, helping him out there. But He's done a phenomenal job, and it's not only Linux, which is what he primarily is pointed at, but he offshoot. He was also able to shoot off a good workable version on Windows and Mac. So that's a good thing. All right, very good. Thank you, Pat. Your compadre Vern's up next. K4 VAE WA5 QPZ. Go ahead, Vern. Vern, K4 VAE must have had to step out. WA5 QPZ in the FlexNet. Well, we'll catch Vern here in just a second. See, next up is Dan, KE0SYB. Dan, your comments for the group, WA5QPZ and FlexNet.
WA5QPZ, this is KE0SYB. Afternoon, gentlemen. We have sunny skies here in Colorado. It's nice outside. It's 70 degrees. I have a little bit of wind out of the northwest, nothing major, 4 mile an hour. Let's see, I'm running the 6400M into the Electronic Cat 500 KPA also, the amp, and that's all going out to the hex beam. And let's see, trying to get a irrigation system set up here for rain collection, so I don't have to sell my soul to Satan for water. And let's see, what else? That's about all I've got going, gentlemen. I had to throw some number 61 ferrites in the line. Neighbor has an inverter that started all of a sudden going, for a lack of words, backcrap crazy. And so that took care of it. 61's a great number for that stuff. Anything that switches high frequency works good. That's all I got, gentlemen. Hope everybody has a great day. Remember, don't have too much fun. KE0SYB.
All right, very good, Dan, and we'll certainly try not to have too much fun. Next is Watts, K4QJZ. Watts, your comments for the group. This WA5QPZ. All right, very good. You started out pretty darn weak there, Watts, and I'm sure I'm just as weak back to you. But you started coming up toward the end. But I think I got most of. You can send me a quick same time message or whatever through YouTube and let me know if there's anything questionable or anything I should know in there. All right, very good. Thank you, Watts, and glad to have you. After Watts is Bill, N3HQB. Bill, your comments for the group. It's WA5QPZ and the FlexNet.
DMG file on the internet on GitHub, so I was able to get it running, and appreciated your email very much if you're copying me. I hear my signal coming up a little bit in the background, so I got that back, and running at 6300 and an expert 2K at 1423 watts. The antenna is Summer XT406. Pointed towards Austin. I'm just switching back and forth between the direct antenna and my horizontal loop. Picking up the earthly cameras here. So back to you, with 3HQB. Back to you guys.
All right, very good there, Bill. Well, I missed about the first half of your transmission. I wasn't hearing you on anything, and then I went back to Utah, and there you were, really starting to come up in Utah. So what was it that got fixed? I heard you make a comment about something getting fixed or patched. What was that again? Go ahead.
The Ether SDR software, I've been playing around with that, and gosh, it seems like every day I'm going to upload a new or download a new version, but that's welcome news. It's always nice to get a new radio when the software is updated. But yeah, the way I have my audio set up in my Mac, I run it digitally into the Mac, and seem to crash the Ether SDR beta software, but that's just unusual for the way I have it set up. I'm back to you at 3HQB.
Okay, I got it. Okay, that's what I was trying to get, was what it was with and that was with Ether. Yeah, he did release a new version last night, late. And there's a shell, at least on the Linux side, that will do an update real easy. There's a shell for Linux, but I've got it running on a couple of boxes, and one of them's a Linux, and it runs the same whether it's Windows or Linux. And he's done a pretty good job of it, and so far I haven't heard of him asking for money, so we'll see how that goes. Another one's RIMU system, and it looks more like Smart SDR than it does Ether. Is more of a it's a different look. All the menus are there, they're just it formatted slightly different and a little different look. But anyways, all right, very good. Thank you, Bill, and good to finally I heard you on a radio receiver somewhere. So very good. All right, next is Tom, N9RU. Tom, how you doing with that radio from WA5QPZ in Flexton?
Are you into the net? I can't hardly hear anything on the air here. I was listening to you on Ethernet, so hopefully that's why there's a little delay here. Name's Tom again, Southern Illinois. Run the AU520 to a 260 thereabouts off-center fed dipole. Let's see, right now we're in the 400 or 500 watt range. Band's really rotten here today. I'm not hearing hardly anybody. Thank goodness for the EchoLink. Not much different going on around here. The radio's working flawlessly, no problem whatsoever. Been fooling with the Aether SDR like a lot of guys here. And the next project, I think I'm going to try to get this run on my Pi 5. We'll see how that works on the Raspberry. So I've heard somebody had it running on a 4, but I think I'll try it on a 5 just to see. That'd be kind of nice. Have everything just sitting over there on that little tiny box and never have to worry about it. So, well, we'll see how things go. Otherwise, I'll cut this short because I don't know if anybody can hear me. So back to Dudley and the rest of the net. This is N9RU.
All right, very good, Tom. Well, if they're listening on either on YouTube or EchoLink or even CQ200, they're going to hear you. So, but I heard you. I'm not hearing you direct. Not hearing you direct. Just hearing you through the. And I just realized somewhere or another CQ200 had dropped, but it's back up now. But I did hear you out of Utah. So right now I'm listening receiver out of Washington. It's not hearing much, and Utah. Utah's doing good. I was listening out of Pennsylvania, K3 EFE, but he had some sort of noise going on there, and I couldn't get it out. So, anyways, all right, very good. Thank you, Bill. Or Tom, appreciate it. Next is Bill, K8DXX. Bill, your comments for the group. It's WA5QPZ in Flexton.
Yeah, very good, WA5QPZ. I guess I'm on the air, K8DXX. Name is Bill here. QTH is Sebring, Florida, about 80 miles south of Orlando. Running a Flex 8600 with 4.1.5. Driving an Elecraft KPA 1500 amplifier. Running 1500 watts. Antenna's a Mosley Pro 67 C3 at 80 feet. Not a whole lot going on in here. It's 82 degrees outside. It's utterly beautiful. A little bit windy on the outside, but not bad at all. And of course, I'm interested to hear about any new software developments we may have from Austin for Smart SDR and stuff like that. I haven't dug into Aether SDR or whatever it is, but sounds kind of interesting. Nice to see people going out doing that sort of development work for free. Back to net control there. Oh, and by the way, I'm copying everybody really relatively well, except for the guys that are not on the air because of lightning. I'm pretty much copying everybody. I don't have to. I have your receiver up on my second monitor with the with the other stuff you have in your screen, Dudley. But I have not had to go back to your receiver to hear other people, and I don't even have Utah up. So anyway, back she comes to you. WA5QPZ K8DXX.
All right, very good, Bill. Well, you're coming in great here, a good signal, and you sound like you got about as much going on as I do. I've got 3 full screens in front of me with everything on. Anyways, all right, very good. Appreciate it. Next is Phil, N4FYT. Phil, your comments for the group, WA5QPZ in the FlexNet.
Okay, good evening, Dudley, and everybody on the FlexNet. The temperature here in South Austin, Georgia is 83 degrees. Pretty nice day so far. Running a Mastro unit with an 8400M and on 4.1.5 and running into a Lux amp and Mercury tuner. I have a loop antenna off to put up for 80 meters, about 20 feet off the ground roughly. Everything seems to be working pretty good there. I hope everybody has a good week and good rest of the day. And thanks, Dudley, for all your work here. This is N4FYT 73s.
All right, very good, Phil. Copy great, direct, doing good. Yeah, the band's just not in very good shape. A couple hours ago, it was really flat and started to come around. It's still kind of I don't know, maybe it's really stretched out, but it's 20 meters in kind of odd shape. Like Pat said earlier, 20 meters has been in weird shape for a couple of weeks. All right, very good. Appreciate it, Phil. Next is John, K0VAC. John, your comments for the group. This is WA5QPZ in FlexNet. All right, very good, John. Finally wound up listening to you off of Utah, but copied that. And yep, a lot of advancements in space travel in the last 60 years. Considering that all the computers together back then amounted to what we carry around in our pockets nowadays. So things have gotten a whole lot more accurate, and it's always been the math. The math has to add up, and it just adds up a lot faster nowadays and more accurate. But more digit places out there. Very good. Thank you, John. Thank you for reminding us and for being there. All right, next is Greg. He got to witness that takeoff out there. AB4GO WA5QPZ in the FlexNet.
Yeah. Good afternoon. WA5QPZ on the Flex Radio Net. This is AB4GO Alpha Bravo 4 Delta Oscar. Greg over here in Florida. We live about 25 miles south of the Kennedy Space Center, where we enjoy watching rockets lift off from our driveway. Always quite interesting to see which way they go. Do they head southeast from here, or maybe south? Sometimes they almost seem like they come over the house, but really they're still 25, 30 miles east of us. Well, we sure enjoyed watching the activity as the astronauts went around the moon, and it's it's quite a vacation situation for many people come here to watch the rocket launches. And the activity here on the Space Coast is quite improved from where it was, say, 15 years ago. It's really remarkable how much space industry there is here. I am able to participate that in my small way as well. So we run here the Flex 6500, amplified by the ALS 600, to a vertical antenna, a 6-band trap vertical antenna. We're able to copy most everyone this afternoon and enjoy. Oh, the solar flux is down. I enjoy operating 10 meters, but the solar flux is down to 93 at the moment. So I hope it doesn't go way down, because I enjoy operating 15 and 10 meters, and so it's a good time to enjoy radio and experience all the different kinds of activities that we can have. It's one thing neat about our federal government and our democracy that we have ham radio. All right, back to you, Dudley, WA5 QPZ. This is AB4GO.
All right, very good. Thank you there, Greg. Yeah, it's, I remember the King of Jordan was a ham radio operator, but I think he was about the only one in the whole country. Privilege, I guess. All right, very good. Thank you, Greg, and good to hear you. Next is Ray, WB0HHM. Ray, your comments for the group. It's WA5QPZ in the FlexNet.
Yeah, WA5QPZ, W0HHM here. Ray in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. We're running the Flex 8600 and the PGXL and the TGXL and the latest software. Now, we did try that Linux software, Ether, I think it's called. I set up a computer here on Linux, Ubuntu, and I couldn't get it to run. I couldn't get it to run. So now that software, there was the Windows version. I got that to run, but I think I got the latest one as of yesterday. But the Spectrum display isn't near as good as Smart SDR on Windows, for me anyway. And otherwise, it's really a good thing that they're getting a Linux version going. I think there's I know some hams that will not use Windows or they will not use Mac either, so that's a good thing. I think Flex will sell some more radios. So back to you, Dudley, WA5QPZW0HHM.
All right, very good, Ray. Sounding good, and glad to have you check in. Good signal. All right, yeah, it's I didn't have any trouble getting it loaded up on Linux or Windows, or I haven't tried it on the Pi 5. I still have the FreeDV Rave running over there, their API for the Flex. Next up is Mike, N0YPD. Mike, your comments for the group. It's WA5QPZ.
Okay, good afternoon to you, Dudley, WA5QPC and 0YPD. Good afternoon, all, on the FlexNet here in central North Dakota. We're running the 8400M, just 100 watts with the latest software here, so, and all is well. Just been keeping busy here, kind of doing the traditional spring cleaning. I just finished up a little bit ago, and glad about that. Let's see, we did pick up about 0.1 inch of rain here earlier this morning, and we're at 64 degrees. Not much else to report there, just throwing a few good words, and hello to the group. Sounding good there, Dudley. Have a good Sunday. WA5QPZ and 0YPD. Over.
All right, very good. Very good there, Mike, and good signal here. Appreciate it. Next, off to the left coast, AI6RE. Don, your comments for the group, WA5QPZ.
Nice to hear you again. And not too much going on the West Coast. We had rain overnight, so it's still a little damp out, but all of a sudden the sun is bright, so that'll make up for it. It was a little windy too. Had some wind damage north up here, but otherwise pretty good. The 6600 is trucking away, and I am in the shack. During the week, I usually run from the iPad remote, and that works really well. If somebody wants to use the Flex elsewhere in the house, just get an iPad. It's so inexpensive, and it works so well to wander around the house and run the radio. So just a couple thoughts there. But nice to hear you. We won't hold it. Turn it back to you. Have a great day, Dudley. AI6RE, San Jose.
All right, very good, Don. Very good, and glad to have you check in. And sounding good over here. I had to be better out of Utah. Could copy out of Utah a lot better than direct. But, band conditions and all that. Next up is Tony. The engineer on the new Aurora radio. K1KP. Tony, your comments for the group. Anything you want to add? This WA5QPZ and the FlexNet.
Very good, Dudley. Thank you very much for... hang on a sec. I'm hearing myself and it's driving me crazy. Hit the monitor on. Thank you very much for letting me join the net. Name here is Tony, and I'm located in Hillsborough, Massachusetts, in the upper right corner of the country, where it's nice and sunny today, about 54 degrees out. we're starting to see some signs of spring. All the snow is melted and some of the grass is starting to grow. Propagation is pretty good today. I can copy you, Dudley. You were S5 at the beginning, and you actually come up to about an S6. Some folks I can't copy, but mostly the long ones I can. I can copy the California station and also the Florida stations pretty well. Running AU 520 Skyhawk beam at about 78 feet, Shure MV7 plus mic. So not a whole lot going on here. Just thought I would listen in on the net and drop my call in when my turn came. Anyway, that's about it. Back to you, Dudley, WA5QPZ. Thanks for running the net. This is Tony, K1KP.
All right, very good, Tony. You coming in good, direct, good signal here into Austin. So making that trip real well, and glad to have you, and radio sounding good. Next is John, W4JCW, WA5QPZ in Flexton.
Yeah, good afternoon, Dudley, W4JCW, John, over here in South Carolina. Hearing most stations pretty well tonight, or this afternoon rather. We're currently at about 86 degrees here in South Carolina, blue skies and sunshine, pretty warm, and dealing with all the spring pollen and trying to adjust with the allergies. Running a 8600 along with a expert 2KFA amplifier, so we're running legal limit into a wire up at 60 feet. And still considering the AU 520. I don't know if we're going to be willing to get rid of the big amp to do so or not, but we're thinking about it. I'm running the Ether software this morning. I've not really had any issues with it. I've enjoyed playing with it. It's very versatile, very tailorable, and had a lot of fun with it so far. I do, however, think that Smart SDR is a little more stable than it is, but I've enjoyed playing with it. Anyway, that's the story. I hope everybody has a great week. I hope you do as well, and we'll see you next time. W4JCW, back to you, sir.
Well, very good, John. And yeah, the Auroras. That's a real compelling package. All in a nice, neat little box, and that really is very compelling. It's not cheap. I had somebody the other day on the radio said, "Oh, it's $16,000," and I said, "Where?" I saw one for 16. If I had, I'd go buy one and then sell it. But no, they're not that high. But consider it's the amplifier and tuner and all in one little box. You can plug in a regular wall socket. It's phenomenal because it's so efficient. Anyways. Very good. Thank you, John, and I appreciate it. Think hard about it. It's a dandy. Appreciate it. Next up is Dale, KQ4FNU, KQ4FNU, WA5QPZ in Flexton. Go ahead, sir.
I just walked by the radio. Is KQ4FNU?
Yes, sir, Dale. Your comments for the net. Glad to have you. Go ahead.
Well, like I said, I just walked by the radio. I was just kind of monitoring. I really don't have any comments and listen to much. KQ4FNU, back to net.
All right, very good, Dale. Well, glad to have you. I don't remember seeing your call in here before, but I have an excellent memory. It's just a little short. All right, very good. Thank you, Dale. Appreciate it, and glad for you to be there. Next is Roger, VE3SOZ. VE3SOZ. Your comments for the group. It's WA5QPs. Roger, you still with us? VE3SOZ, WA5QPZ.
Yeah, Dudley, he stepped out. Looking at the monitor on here, he just a few seconds ago checked out.
Okay, very good. Well, shoot. All right. Well, maybe he'll come back. We'll put him as did not hear, and go from there. So, all right, very good. Next is Tim, WA8MD. WA8MD. Tim, your comments for the group is WA5QPZ. Tim, are you with us? WA8MD, WA5QPZ. Well, I didn't hear him come back, so we'll put him as not heard. Let's see here. Let me see if we can go back up the scale here a little bit. Vern, you back with us? K4VAE, WA5QPZ in the Flexton. K4VAE, WA5QPZ. All right, well, it looks like CQ200 keeps dropping off. I'll have to check, make sure there's not a timing. Don't think there's a timing issue on that, but we'll go back and check. Let me see if I can make this work here, and maybe we can get. I know Mike. MCP was listening on CQ200 because of the thunderstorms in his area. So let's see if we can hear him here. Mike, you want to try your? Oops, I gotta mute something here first. So let me mute this, and then we'll try it. Mike, you want to try CQ200? W5MCP on CQ200, WA5QPZ. Well, see, CQ200's stuck in transmit. That's interesting. Have never seen that before. Mike, you'll just have to make your comments later. That's all there is to it. Unless you want to do it on EchoLink. Maybe you do it on EchoLink. You want to try EchoLink? W5MCP, WA5QPZ. Go ahead and try EchoLink, and I'll drop the transmit there. Well, okay. Anyone on EchoLink would like to make a comment? This is WA5QPZ. I'll try to figure out what happened to CQ200.
All right, Dudley, W5MCP. I'll make a comment. We'll go with EchoLink. It's okay. Either way, it's fine with me. But anyway, I would be on my flex, but I got thunderstorms in the area, so we're on EchoLink right now. And it's 68 degrees here and partly cloudy right at the moment, but another big thunder boomer is coming in here in a few minutes. So anyway, Dudley, appreciate you picking me up. W5MCP.
All right. Very good. Had to find the right screen to initiate the transmit on EchoLink. All right, very good. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, he came through EchoLink just perfect. So, and I'm sure everybody that's hearing me could hear you just equally as well. All right, let's see here. I think we're at the end of the list. We have anybody else, anyone that would like to check into the FlexNet that's not part of, didn't get in earlier? This is WA5QPZ.
This is AE7AF, Alpha Echo 7 Alpha Fox.
All right, AE7AF. You got a good signal here, Jim. AE7AF, WA5QPZ. Go ahead with your comments.
Yes, WA5QPZ. This is AE7AF in Wheatland, Wyoming. Still fighting these artifacts generated by the switch that I'm using to connect the tuner and amplifier and switch. I'm just wondering if you know whether I can connect the Flex 6400 into a Netgear router into the internet connection of the router. Do you think that'll work?
Through the internet, you mean as an inbound? Let's see here. Not through the normal switch in the back, but maybe I'm confused. Are you talking about plugging it in with the rest of the cables on the back of the router, or direct even? Maybe you're talking about that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I need connections. Of course, the router only has 5 Ethernet ports plus the port for the internet. Now, this router will not be connected to the internet, so I was wondering if I could use the port that the internet usually connects to, and if that'll, the Flex 6400 will connect to that port instead of the other 4 ports.
Okay, no, that really won't work that way. It'll wind up defaulting to and it's, yeah, it won't work that way. If you want to use the router as a hub, what you need to do is you'll add, if you need more ports, add another hub. You can stair-step a couple of hubs together without too much problem. But if you don't want to do that, you might as well just replace it with an 8-port hub and give yourself a couple of extra ports. But otherwise, you can plug a hub into that router, into one of the 4 ports, and then plug all the other stuff into that hub or switch. Switch is a better idea, not a hub. Use a switch, Jim. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, Dudley, that's my problem. The switches generate so many spikes across the spectrum that I was trying to figure out a way to connect the amplifier and switch and so forth without the switches. If I go directly to the computer from the 6400 and get rid of the amplifier, switch, and tuner, I don't get any spikes at all. So I'm in a dilemma what to do.
Well, have you got another power supply you can substitute to make sure the polarity and the voltage is correct? But have you got another power supply you can put on that switch?
Well, yeah, I've tried that, and I've also tried using the switch directly to a DC, so the power supply is out of the picture. and it still has a problem. You know, I think these switches all have a processor, and who knows what, how well they're shielded.
Well, they're supposed to meet FCC, was it part 15? Anyways, for radiated, but that's pretty low signal, and it could be the switches. The switches normally should be, you know, it should just pass through without adding any artifacts to it. I'd get another switch. What kind of switch is it?
Well, I have two switches. They're both Netgear. One has 5 ports, and the other one has 8, I think it is. So anyway, that's what I've been dealing with. I disconnected them, connected them, tried different. Like I say, go to directly right off the battery, and as long as these switches are hooked up, I get these spikes on just about every band. 80 meters is terrible.
Oh my goodness. Well, you just got, you got, let me try this again. Okay. You just got something else going on there. Don't know, you know, make sure that it's all plugged into the same outlet. If you can, maybe plug them all in the same strip, so they all have the same grounding, all the AC inlets. But yeah, the switches shouldn't be. I use Netgears. I was using Cisco's, but Cisco started giving me trouble, and couldn't update them, and so I went to straight to unmanaged switches from Netgear. 802, I think, is the model on it, but I haven't had any trouble, nothing like that. Okay, I don't know, Jim. Yeah, I wouldn't. Don't. You could substitute maybe another router in there or something. But yeah, you can't go through the input of a router, the internet side. You'd never make it through there. It's got to find a DHCP server, and I don't know that a router without a server is DHCP is going to be much usefulness. But some of them won't let you set fixed IP on them either, so that could be a problem. But anyways, okay, very good. It can be tough, but find you another switch. Appreciate it, Jim. Anything else?
Well, that's about it. Everything's working here just fine except for that problem. And I guess I'll do some more troubleshooting, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, I can get around it, sure. I just mostly the artifacts are not where I'm transmitting and receiving, so for the most part, I can live with it, I guess. All right, Dudley, thanks very much for the information. So that means I'm just not even going to attempt to use a router for anything on the system here like that. AE7AF.
Okay, well, I have been known to utilize a switch and a router with, you know, leaving the router part disabled, and just use it as an access point. You can do that. That's one thought. You can, if you can use that as an access point instead of a router, you can set it, and the output of the router can go into another switch. Something like that could work, and then you'd have four ports available to you. That's a thought. All right, Tim, I see you're back. WA8MD, WA8MD, WA5QPZ. Your comments, Tim.
Whiskey Alpha 8 Mike Delta. Contemplating jumping into the fray for Flex Radio and thought I would listen into your net. Just wondered, does anyone know, is there a significant wait time after ordering a Flex Radio currently, or are they pretty much in stock now? You may not know the answer to that question. Whiskey Alpha 8 Mike Delta.
Well, it kind of varies. Parts availability is a real problem. I mean, you need 100 parts, and you go to order it, and they tell you that it's 18 weeks to to get the parts. So that can cause a lot of grief on trying to supply. The last I heard is they had 8600s in stock. They had some used radios too in stock, and the Auroras are on a list. So which one are you looking at, Tim? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm probably just looking at an 8400. I don't really think I need the 8600. 84 will probably do what I need it to do. So maybe not as popular right now, but I think all the 8000s are pretty popular. Whiskey Alpha 8 Mike Delta.
Yeah, seemed to be. Best thing to do is to call them up or drop them a note. Send them an email. That's probably the easiest, best way. Sales at Flex, I believe. And like I say, the last thing I heard was that there was 8600s, probably 8400s in stock. So that'll be good. So very, very good, Tim. And any other questions that I can't answer? Go ahead.
No, not really. I am fortunate. I live about 11 miles from the Xenia Fairgrounds, so Hamvention is easy for me to go to. So I planned on talking to them there. My AZU 710 does a good job, but after listening to some friends who had Flex radios, the ability and the improvements in the filters and being able to move those filters around is what's really drawing me to it. My radio gets out pretty good with the ACOM amp, but the receive just isn't as good on my local antenna, and I'm hoping maybe with the Flex and the use of some of the filters and notches that I can improve that receive. TSF?
All right, very good. Well, I've done some amazing things with the Flex radios. I'll tell you something I did. I straddled another station with my ready signal, and I could put filters on his two points, and carry on another ready signal conversation right on top of him, dearly, just slightly off frequency. That's pretty neat to be able to do that, because I could filter out his signal, and I was copying fine through him, but he probably wasn't copying anything through me. Anyways, I shouldn't even say that. It's just some of the neat things you can do. All right, very good. Oh, and PSK31, you could take a filter and go and pick out a single signal in all those signals in PSK31 or FT8. All right, very good. Thank you, Tony. Tim. All right, anyone else that would like to make check-in comments or queries? This is WA5QPC and the FlexNet. Nothing heard here. Lloyd, you want to put out a call and see what you can stir up, and maybe somebody's copying you that's not copying me. Go ahead.
Yeah, sure thing. Yeah, this is WB8YKH. Is there anyone else looking to check into FluxNet? WB8YKH along with WA5QPZ looking for any and all check-ins to FluxNet. Please call at this time. Nothing heard, so I will turn the net back over to you and stop logging. And Dudley, we had, let's see here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's 10 people that just logged in and a few seconds later logged right out. Find that's an unusually high number. Usually we only get 2 or 3, but there's 10 of them there. Okay, well, have a great afternoon and a good week there, Dudley. WA5QPZ, WB8YKH.
Yeah, just some passerbys checking out to see what the FlexNet was, see if they recognize any of the calls that are registered in there. So yeah, we get a few of those. Lloyd, I much appreciate you helping out on the NetLogger. It really does help out to have 2 sets of eyes going through there, making corrections and changes and whatever. And let me say to everyone, have a great weekend, what's left of it. Let's have a great upcoming week. Lord knows we need to get a resolution to Iran over there. They're probably going to resolve it one way or the other. I help out on the free DV net on Tuesday nights, free DV, the rave, and that works out pretty good on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern on 7182. But you'll need to download the free DV app. But it's pretty easy peasy to get it working on the Flex. It's a little more complicated on on the radios, 7300 or whatever, with the built-in USB sound card. But on the Flex, it's pretty easy. Matter of fact, you can listen, and you don't even have to worry about hooking up a microphone to the computer. Just now, if you really get fancy, you can use the API, and it just shows up as another mode in the Flex. That's pretty handy. Which, by the way, works fine on that Ether version also. But with that, I'll say 73s. Remind everyone there'll be today's net will be pushed up to YouTube, and it'll take about an hour to get it pushed up, and then you'll be able to listen to today's net. I thank everybody for dropping in, and we'll see everybody next weekend. The same bat channel, same bat time, 1 p.m. Central, here on 14329. 73 all, and everyone take care. It's WA5QPZ closing this session of the FlexNet.
73's Dudley and everyone, WB8YKH.
Restart on CQ200 seemed to solve the transmit problem. At least I can stop it. And I checked the timeout, and it's no limit on the timeout, so I don't know why it was dropping, and don't know why couldn't take it out of transmit. Sorry about that, Mike.